Did you know that the first few minutes of your day can literally shape the rest of it? Think about this. How you start your morning can directly impact your energy, your mood, your choices, and even the success you'll achieve throughout the day. Have you ever woken up on one of those days where everything seemed to go wrong? Maybe you didn't realize it, but that might have started right when you woke up. Now, imagine the opposite. Imagine waking up with clarity, focus, and purpose, knowing that you're in control and ready to face any challenge that comes your way. That's what we're going to build together today. In this video, we will talk about the 7 dangerous things you should not do when you wake up. These are habits that at first glance might seem simple or harmless, but the truth is they are slowly draining your potential, hindering your progress, and stealing your energy. If you truly want to live with more discipline, balance, and focus, pay close attention to what comes next. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the videos that will help you build a more powerful and conscious routine. And leave a comment below with the key phrase, "I control my morning," because the way you start your day determines your victory. Leave this phrase in the comments to reinforce your commitment to yourself. So, let's discover together what these 7 traps are that you need to avoid when you wake up to take complete control of your mornings and consequently your life. Let's go. 1. Don't start your day by using your phone. The first dangerous thing many people do upon waking up is grabbing their phone. It seems harmless, right? You wake up, reach for your phone, and in seconds, you're immersed in notifications, social media, emails, messages, and what should have been a calm and balanced start to your day turns into an avalanche of information. But what if I told you that this seemingly innocent habit is sabotaging your productivity, your well-being, and even your peace of mind? That's right. By grabbing your phone as soon as you wake up, you're handing control of your day to the outside world before you've even connected with yourself. It's as if you're opening the doors of your mind and allowing chaos to enter without permission. News, worries, demands, everything invades your attention before you've even had a chance to take a deep breath and start the day with clarity. Now, have you ever stopped to think about this? Stoicism, a philosophy that teaches us to focus on what we can control, warns us about this modern trap. And do you know what you can really control when you wake up? Your attention. These first minutes of the day are precious. They are the time when you set the tone for the rest of your day. When you choose not to reach for your phone immediately, you are choosing peace over chaos, clarity over distraction. Imagine you are the guardian of your mind. Upon waking, the door is closed, and for a few moments it's just you with your thoughts. If you open this door too early without control, everything can come in. Anxiety about work, comparison on social media, the world's news. But if you give yourself that time to wake up in peace, without external interference, you start the day in balance. You start the day in control. This doesn't mean you should never pick up your phone in the morning, but you should create a healthy distance. Allow yourself to wake up calmly. Get up, take a deep breath, stretch, drink water, maybe even meditate or briefly reflect on the day ahead. Leave technology for later. This way, you train your mind to be more focused, present, and less reactive to external pressures. And of course, this simple act of avoiding your phone in the first hours may seem small, but over time, you'll notice a huge difference. Stoicism reminds us that what matters is how we react to things, not the things themselves. By giving yourself the space to react calmly and purposefully, you create a solid foundation to face the rest of the day, with all its demands and challenges, without letting them dominate your mind from the very first hours. Try it. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up, resist the temptation to pick up your phone. Give yourself this gift of starting the day in peace. Do this and notice how, little by little, your attention sharpens, your focus clears, and your mind becomes more serene. 2. Don't complain about the day. Seek positive things. The second dangerous thing many people do when they wake up is complain. How many times have you started the day saying, "Today is going to be hard," or "another exhausting day"? It may seem trivial, but this type of thought early on shapes your mood, your actions, and even the outcomes of your day. Stoicism teaches us that how we react to life's challenges is directly related to our happiness and success. And that begins in the early hours of the day. When you complain, you are, without realizing it, attracting negativity. Your mind conditions itself to focus on what's wrong, what can go wrong, and all the difficulties that haven't even happened yet. But what if, instead of starting the day complaining, you started by being grateful? By changing this small habit, you begin to plant the seeds of a growth mindset and opportunities. Remember, the way you see the world is the way the world reveals itself to you. When you choose to see the positive, your brain starts looking for solutions, not problems. You become proactive rather than reactive. And this simple change in attitude can completely transform your day. The practice of seeing the positive is more powerful than it seems. When you decide to be grateful early on, whether for simply waking up, for the sun shining outside, or for the opportunity to live another day, you take control of your mind. You put yourself in charge of how you'll react to the challenges that will inevitably arise. Imagine waking up and instead of complaining about the number of things you have to do, thinking, "Today, I will give my best. This is another day to grow, to learn, and to be a better version of myself." This type of thinking creates a solid foundation for you to face challenges with resilience and courage. It's not about being unrealistically optimistic, but about being mentally prepared for whatever comes without letting it bring you down. The Stoics believe that each morning is a new opportunity to live in harmony with nature and the events around us. Accepting what you cannot change and focusing on what you can control is one of the pillars of this philosophy. And what can you control when you wake up? Your words, your thoughts, and how you will face the day. If you choose to complain, you are handing that control over to circumstances. If you choose to be grateful and see the positive, you take back control. Here's a simple tip. When you wake up, think of 3 things you're grateful for. This shifts your focus from the negative to the positive and prepares your mind to see opportunities throughout the day. It could be something simple, like the hot coffee you're about to have, or something deeper, like the health of your loved ones. This practice, repeated daily, has a powerful impact on your mindset. However, changing this habit requires discipline. We complain so automatically that sometimes we don't even notice. But remember that Stoicism teaches us to be vigilant with our thoughts and actions. It's not something that happens overnight, but with practice you can transform this behavior. And by doing so, you will be following in the footsteps of the great Stoic sages who learned to see every challenge as an opportunity for growth. Tomorrow, instead of complaining about what the day might bring, choose to seek the positive. Remember that every morning is a new chance to live better, to be stronger, and to face life with courage and gratitude. The simple act of changing your words when you wake up can, little by little, transform your life completely. 3. Get out of bed with energy. Imagine the following situation. The alarm goes off, you open your eyes, and you feel the urge to stay in bed for a few more minutes. Without realizing it, you're already starting the day slowly, without enthusiasm, as if you're carrying a weight on your shoulders. This is one of the most dangerous attitudes you can have as soon as you wake up. The way you get out of bed defines the energy you will carry for the rest of the day. Getting up without energy, lazily, is like telling your body and mind, "I'm not ready." The Stoics believed that each day is a new opportunity to practice virtue and improve. They taught us that action is fundamental, and this action begins as soon as you get up. When you rise with strength and determination, you send a clear message to your brain, "I'm in control, ready to face whatever comes." This first act of getting up with energy is more powerful than it seems. It prepares your mind to face the day with focus and readiness. When you get up slowly, without will, you're already sabotaging your motivation. Morning laziness can drag throughout the day, influencing your decisions and productivity. The Stoic, on the other hand, prepares for the challenge because they understand that the day will be full of difficulties, and they need to be ready to face them. Getting up with energy is also a form of self-commitment. It means you are respecting yourself, that you are aware that your initial energy affects everything that follows. When you get up without will, your mind starts negotiating with your body, looking for excuses, postponing what needs to be done. The result? Procrastination, lack of focus, and a sense that the day is slipping away from you. Now imagine waking up and, at the moment the alarm goes off, you leap out of bed with strength. You take a deep breath and think, "This is my day." Your movements are firm and purposeful. At that moment, you're already shaping your mindset to win. It's not just about moving quickly, but moving with intention. Every step you take as you get out of bed is a step toward total control of your day. Getting up with energy creates a positive cycle. When you move decisively and with determination, it activates a mental state of readiness. You start the day with a sense of victory, and the effect is noticeable. You will be more productive, more focused, and more prepared to handle challenges. Unlike someone who starts the day slowly, delaying, your mind will be sharp, ready to act with determination. The Stoics teach us that time is precious. They knew that wasting time is the same as wasting life. When you get out of bed lazily, you're throwing away those first moments of the day. Moments that could be used to prepare mentally, to reflect, or even to move toward your goals. And the more days you start like this, the easier it becomes to fall into a cycle of apathy and inertia. But when you rise with energy, you're making a conscious decision. You choose to be active rather than reactive. You choose to control your day rather than being controlled by it. This simple attitude of getting out of bed with purpose can change everything else. Think about how you'll feel when you start applying this in your life. The sense of being in command, that each day is a new chance to move forward, to become better. Of course, it won't always be easy. There will be days when your body will want to stay in bed, when your mind will look for excuses to delay the inevitable. But it's in those moments that Stoic practice becomes most important. The Stoic understands that discipline is the key to living a virtuous life. And discipline begins with small daily acts, like getting out of bed with energy. So tomorrow, when the alarm goes off, do something different. Don't negotiate with your laziness. Get up firmly with the conviction that you're ready for whatever the day has to offer. This simple gesture can be the start of a powerful transformation in your life. You'll notice that by adopting this posture, your motivation increases, your productivity improves, and your mind becomes clearer. Remember, the way you start your day defines the rest of it. Choose to get up with energy. Choose to face the day with strength. You are in control. 4. Drink water when you wake up. The fourth dangerous thing, ignoring the importance of hydration upon waking. It may seem simple, but the impact this has on your body and mind is profound. During sleep, your body went several hours without water. Think about it. While you rested, your body continued working to repair tissues, process nutrients, and maintain vital functions. And all of this consumes a significant amount of water. So when you wake up, you're dehydrated and need to replenish your body. A lack of water first thing in the morning can cause fatigue, difficulty concentrating, and even affect your mood. How can you face the day's challenges if your body and mind are not functioning at their best? Imagine trying to cross a desert without water. Your energy quickly fades, your focus dissipates, and little by little, discouragement sets in. The same thing happens to your body when you don't hydrate upon waking. Stoicism teaches us to take care of our tools to live a virtuous life, and the body is one of those essential tools. The Stoics understood that the body is the vehicle of the mind. To practice virtue, you need a healthy body. If you neglect this care, you are sabotaging yourself. How can you be strong, resilient, disciplined if the foundation of everything, your body, is weakened? Starting the day with a glass of water is one of the simplest and most effective ways to take care of your body and prepare your mind for the battles ahead. But this is not just a physical matter. When you drink water early in the morning, you're sending a clear message to yourself. I'm taking care of myself. I'm ready to face the day with clarity and discipline. It's a small act that reflects something bigger, your determination to live with more balance and awareness. In Stoicism, everything under our control should be well taken care of, and caring for the body is an important step in this process. Think about the challenges the day will bring. How can you overcome them if you're starting the day debilitated? The Stoic knows that to face life with resilience, they need to be in their best shape. Drinking water as soon as you wake up is more than a healthy habit. It's a declaration that you're in control of yourself, that you're attentive to your needs and committed to your well-being. This simple glass of water can be the first step to a more productive morning, a more focused mind, and a stronger body. In addition, when you hydrate, you help regulate your vital functions, from brain function to the digestive system. Modern science confirms what the ancient Stoics intuitively knew. A balanced body creates a balanced mind, and mental clarity is one of the keys to facing life with serenity. Now, imagine how you'll feel after incorporating this habit into your morning routine. Each morning, by drinking that first glass of water, you'll be re-energizing your body, awakening your mind, and preparing yourself to face the day's challenges with the calm and balance of a true Stoic. Instead of waking up tired or distracted, you'll be ready to take control of the day from the very first minutes. So, tomorrow, when you wake up, instead of rushing to your phone or coffee, pause for a moment. Grab a glass of water, drink calmly, and feel how this simple action already begins to restore your energy and focus. Remember, caring for the body is the first step to caring for the mind. And the Stoic knows that to live virtuously, they need to be in full form, physically, mentally, and spiritually. This small change can transform your day, and over time, you'll realize it transforms your life. Don't underestimate the power of small actions. In Stoicism, daily discipline is what shapes great results, and a simple glass of water can be the beginning of that journey. 5. Have a good, nutritious breakfast. The fifth dangerous thing many people ignore when they wake up is something that seems trivial, but has a profound impact. Breakfast. How many times have you left the house in a rush without eating anything or grabbed whatever was at hand without caring about the quality of what you were consuming? Maybe a hurried coffee, some random bread, or even nothing at all. This attitude, repeated day after day, may seem harmless, but it's compromising your energy, mental clarity, and consequently, how you handle challenges. In Stoicism, we understand that the body is a vital tool for practicing virtue. It is the support for our actions, our presence in the world. To be disciplined and focused, we need to take good care of our body because it sustains us in moments of adversity. An undernourished body cannot sustain a strong mind. If we neglect our first meal of the day, we are weakening the foundation that supports our life and actions. The choice of what to eat early in the day has a direct impact on the rest of the day. The Stoic mind knows that control over emotions and decisions starts with how we treat our body. And that begins the moment you open your eyes and decide to properly fuel your internal engine. Imagine your body as a precision instrument. How do you expect it to work effectively if you don't give it the right fuel? Skipping breakfast or eating foods with no nutritional value is a subtle form of sabotage. You might not even realize it, but you're depriving yourself of the energy that could feed your mental clarity and your ability to maintain focus throughout the day. If breakfast is deficient, you'll feel the impact later in the form of fatigue, irritability, and lack of focus. This is not what a Stoic wants for themselves. We want to live with presence, awareness, and strength to face challenges. Stoicism teaches us that virtue lies in small actions. It's not just in the big battles that we prove our discipline, but in everyday choices, like what we decide to eat upon waking. When you choose a nutritious breakfast, you're not just feeding your body, you're strengthening your mind to deal with the world. Foods rich in nutrients, such as fruits, eggs, whole grains, and quality proteins, provide the necessary energy for you to start the day with the right mindset. Breakfast is not just about satisfying hunger. It represents an act of discipline. The quality of what you consume early on influences your mental clarity, your willingness to make rational decisions, and even your resilience in the face of problems. Imagine facing the day's challenges without the necessary energy to think clearly and remain calm in the face of adversity. That's not what you want, is it? As a Stoic, you should see your body as an ally to the mind. And for it to function in the best possible way, you need to take care of it. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate a conscious attitude toward everything we do, from our most complex actions to the simplest habits. And eating well upon waking is an essential part of this practice. When we choose to eat inadequately, we are distancing ourselves from our inner discipline. We are ignoring the responsibility we have to ourselves. The body, like the mind, needs constant care, and breakfast is the starting point for that. Imagine the positive impact you can create in your daily routine simply by paying attention to what you consume early on. The first meal of the day should not be seen as a mere formality or automatic habit. It is the foundation that supports the rest of your actions. When you consciously choose what to eat, you are, in fact, preparing your body and mind to face the day's difficulties with serenity and determination. A nutritious breakfast is an act of self-care and respect for yourself. Remember that Stoicism values preparation and control over our actions. And that includes taking care of the body so that it can support the mind in moments of greatest challenge. How do you expect to maintain emotional balance, patience, and resilience if you don't give your body what it needs to function at its best? So, make choices that strengthen you from the start of the day. Foods like oats, fruits, eggs, yogurts, seeds, nuts, and natural proteins provide the energy and nutrients your body needs to start well. It's not about luxury or vanity, but an essential preparation for the stoic path you have chosen to follow. A clear mind and a nourished body are connected, and both are necessary to live according to virtue. By preparing your body in the morning, you are building the foundations for your most important actions. With a focused mind and a prepared body, you'll be able to face any challenge with the strength and balance of a true stoic. Remember, excellence begins early, and it begins with good nutrition. Don't ignore this opportunity to build a solid foundation for your daily achievements. So tomorrow, when you wake up, make the conscious choice to nourish your body properly. That way, you'll be taking care of your mind, strengthening your discipline, and preparing yourself for a day of victories. After all, the Stoic life begins with small daily choices, and choosing the right breakfast is one of the first steps towards success. 6. Don't feed negative thoughts. The sixth dangerous thing you should avoid when waking up is giving in to negative thoughts. Have you ever woken up with a sense of worry, or perhaps with that silent fear of facing the day? For many, these thoughts are common early in the morning when the mind is still vulnerable, freshly out of nighttime rest. But if you want to live with Stoic wisdom, it's essential to understand that these thoughts cannot control your day. Stoicism teaches us to focus only on what is within our control. It's no use wasting energy on what we cannot change. At the moment you wake up, if your mind is invaded by worries about the future or regrets about the past, ask yourself, is this within my control? If the answer is no, it's not worth giving attention to these thoughts. The wise Stoic knows that giving space to fear or anxiety is the same as allowing external forces to dictate your emotions. Imagine your mind is like a garden. If you don't take care, weeds, which are the negative thoughts, will grow and choke out everything positive that could bloom. You shouldn't simply ignore them, but actively remove them. What the Stoic does is tend to the soil of their mind every day, right upon waking. They intentionally choose what to cultivate in their thoughts: tranquility, acceptance, and focus on the actions within their reach. So, how can you apply this to your daily life? When you notice your mind starting to wander into useless worries, practice awareness. Stop for a moment and focus on your breathing. Reflect on what is truly within your control. Maybe it's how you're going to react to a problem at work, or how you'll approach a difficult conversation. Whatever it is, focus on what you can do immediately and practically, and discard the rest. Remember, the Stoics believe that our mind has the power to either free us or imprison us, depending on how we use it. If you wake up allowing negative thoughts to dominate your start of the day, you're already beginning the journey with a disadvantage. Instead, start the day like a true Stoic, knowing that regardless of the chaos that may be outside, you control your inner peace. It's also essential to maintain healthy self-talk. Don't let your mind become an arena of self-criticism or pessimism. When a negative thought arises, ask yourself, does this really matter? Will this make a difference a year from now? Most of the time, these worries are fleeting and don't carry the weight that our mind, in a moment of weakness, tries to give them. By strengthening your mind early in the morning, you're preparing to face the rest of the day with serenity. The Stoic is someone who doesn't let circumstances shake them. They focus on what they can control, which is their attitude, their actions, and their emotional response. If you can master that, no matter what happens in your day, you'll be ready to face it all with a balanced and calm mind. Remember, the first thought upon waking sets the tone for your day. So make it a conscious, powerful thought aligned with Stoic principles. By doing so, you'll start living with more purpose, focusing on what really matters, and gradually, you'll see that problems lose the weight they once seemed to have. So tomorrow morning, when you open your eyes, choose how you're going to start your day. Don't feed chaos. Don't give in to fear. Choose control. Choose peace. That's the true practice of Stoicism, not letting what's outside of you define what happens inside you. 7. Reflect on the morning with calm. And now we come to the final point, the seventh and perhaps most underestimated mistake many make upon waking up, not taking a moment to reflect. In Stoicism, this pause for reflection is essential. Imagine starting the day already plunging into a hectic routine, jumping from one task to another, without even having time to notice how you feel or how your mind is. You wake up stressed and, without realizing it, carry that tension for the rest of the day. But what the Stoics teach us is that, rather than running on autopilot, we should stop and ask ourselves, how am I today? Am I prepared to deal with what the day brings? It's a simple but powerful reflection. When you give yourself that time early in the morning before diving into external demands, you're giving yourself the chance to take the reins of your day instead of being led by events. Take a moment, even if it's just a few minutes, to reflect on how you woke up. Think about what you can adjust to start the day with more serenity. This simple habit will help you start with a clearer and more focused mindset. It's not about getting stuck in thoughts, but about recognizing where you are, both emotionally and mentally, and preparing for the challenges to come. The Stoic understands that we can't always control what happens during the day. The events, the people, the adversities, but we can control how we will react to all of that. And this preparation starts in the morning with an intentional pause to reflect. By cultivating this moment of calm early on, you create a distance between yourself and distractions. And instead of being pulled by them, you choose where to place your focus. Now imagine the impact this can have on your life. Instead of starting the day feeling lost or overwhelmed, you start with clarity. Every task that follows is faced with a calm, focused, and conscious mind. This gives you a much clearer and more effective perspective to handle whatever comes your way. And the feeling? It's one of control. Not control over others or the world around you, but over the one thing that truly matters. Your own mind. Taking this moment to reflect is not a waste of time. On the contrary, it's what prepares you to use your time more efficiently during the rest of the day. Think of it as a way to realign your mind, adjust your perspective, and ensure that you are ready to do what needs to be done in the best possible way. In the end, the true strength of the Stoic is not in resisting the chaos of the world, but in finding peace and clarity within themselves, regardless of what is happening around them. This is the power of reflecting on your morning with calm. So tomorrow, when you wake up, before rushing off to complete tasks, take this moment of reflection. Ask yourself, how do I want to face the day? Am I ready for what's to come? If the answer is yes, move forward with confidence. If the answer is no, adjust what's necessary. But never skip this pause. It can make all the difference. Remember, true peace comes from within. And that peace begins with small choices, like taking a few minutes of your morning to simply reflect. That's the secret of a Stoic mind. Calm, serene, ready for anything. Remember, the way you start your day can really determine how you live the rest of it. Incorporating these 7 Stoic lessons into your morning routine, you will not only notice a change in the small details, but also a true transformation in all aspects of your life. Being Stoic is not just about facing difficulties, it's about living with purpose, starting each day with clarity, focus, and discipline, and being prepared to face every challenge that comes your way. If you've made it this far, it means you are truly committed to your personal growth and are constantly seeking a life with more meaning and depth. This is the first step to becoming the best version of yourself. And to know who really followed until the end and is committed to this journey of transformation, comment below with the key phrase, "I choose to live with purpose." That way, I'll know who is truly determined to apply these Stoic teachings in their day-to-day life. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and of course hit the like button so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos that will help you gain more clarity, balance, and self-discipline. And also remember to share this message with those you know who need more guidance and focus in their lives. Believe me, small actions like these can inspire and transform many people's lives. Let's grow together, strengthen our minds, and live with more wisdom and purpose each new day. See you in the next video.